Hi, and welcome to Stamp with Ginny. Today I'm going to share with you this quick and easy Easter treat that holds a Ghirardelli square or chocolate bunny. So let me set this aside and I'll show you how to get started. I'm going to start with my stamping for this project, and so I'm going to ink up my little bunny here with my memento and stamp it right here on the bottom. I'm going to be punching him out, so I want him close to the edge. And then I'm going to bring in my little designer series paper strip here, ink up the Happy Easter, and stamp it right in the middle. There we go. I've got my stamping done and I'm ready to color. So I'm going to bring my Stampin' Blends in here. I'm going to bring in the light basic black, and I'm going to place a little bit of color right here on my bunny's nose, and then I'm going to bring in the bubble bath and add some color to his ears, and I'm going to use the pool party to add a little bit of color to the outline image, just giving it some depth. And where you do this is up to you. I tend to follow the lines that Stampin' Up! Has given us. It's just adding a little bit of color to give some variance to the shape of your bunny and outline it a little bit. And I'm going to also do the mouth and under the nose there. So there we go. I've got that finished and I'm ready to punch him out with the punch. I've got my pieces, so I'm ready to start scoring and assembling my project. I'm going to bring my piece of pool party in here and score at the 3.5 and the 4-inch mark, and then I can set my scoreboard aside. I've got my scoring done, and so now I'm going to add my strip of designer series paper to this. I'm going to adhere this at the top of my treat tent like so. I am going to give just a slight hint of color. No, I think I won't. I'll just butt it up against the outside edge like so. Now that I have that there, I know how I can place my little die. I'm going to add my cutting plate, then set my designer series paper on top here, or I should say really my tent. I'm going to give about 1/4 inch, and I'm using this larger die from the Timeless Arrangement dies because it's got a cute little stitched edge, and I can add a thicker piece of Ghirardelli chocolate if I wanted to use the Easter bunny. I've got my die cutting done and I've got this extra piece here, so I am going to set it right here below the score line, and let me fold that for you so that you can see it a little easier here. I'm going to simply take my adhesive and adhere that straight down. It's got this lovely little border on it, which will make a nice little backdrop for my bunny. And I'm just balancing that on the opening like so. I'm going to finish folding on my score lines now and burnishing. And then I'm going to bring in my tear and tape. Now I want to put adhesive behind the designer series strip here. So I'm going to add one piece to the top, and that'll hold the top nicely closed. And of course I'm using this little tool that I have, but you can use a credit card or a gift card if you don't have a little tool like this, and tear. And then I'm going to burnish, remove the backings, and adhere. There we go. I've got that finished, and I'm ready to tuck in my candy. Now I'm going to be using a Ghirardelli square for this. This holder will hold 2 of them. Whether you put them up, tuck the bottom in, you'll still see that lovely sentiment. Or you can set 2 of these cute little bunnies in it. That's up to you. I'm going to take my bubble bath ribbon, wrap it around my holder, and tie into a knot. Now I'm not real worried about where this ribbon will set because I can move it since I haven't adhered it down. I'm going to trim the ends to the length I'd like. And then I'm going to slide this as far over as I can. I'm going to bring my bunny in, and I'm going to pop a couple of dimensionals on the back of him. Remove the backings and adhere him in place. I'm going to put him almost to the edge here. There we go. And now I'm ready to add a little shimmer to my sentiment. So I'm going to bring these festive pearls in. Now you've got 4 colors here that you can use. I'm going to pick up the silver because I think that'll pull out the silver in the ribbon. I'm going to put 2 next to the sentiment here and 1 over here at the end of the Happy Easter. So there you go, a quick and easy treat using the Easter Bunny stamp set and coordinating punch. And of course, whether you choose to use the Ghirardelli squares or the Easter Bunny shaped chocolates from Ghirardelli, they'll both fit in this little treat holder easily. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and of course, if you'd like any of these products, feel free to stop by my online store. You can get there from my blog, Stamp with Jini. Thanks for joining me.